apologies for all announcements. I'm testing out my new microphone, so if this is too noisy, then I will do it again with the same content. So today is how to decide if the course that you've taken, there we go, far alarm goes again, how to decide if the course you've taken is tax deductible. Oh, voice is good, isn't it? There we go. Excellent. It's good that they're testing it. So I said I will do this again if it's too loud. I think it's going to be too loud, but I'm going to carry it on anyway. So oh, this is classic. This is real life. This is. So course is one of the biggest things I'm always asked about. Every single Q&A, someone has a question about is the course that they've taken tax deductible. And of course there's two sides to tax deductible. There are expenses, which are like your day-to-day costs, and there are capital items, which are the ones that are an asset. So today I'm going to do expenses, and next week I'll do the capital items ones. Now the main thing is, first of all, if you're taking a course for basically for your business, it still is a business expense, so whether or not it's tax deductible, you just need to put it through anyway. So there's that one. Tax deductible actually means that the government or HMRC give you tax relief on it, and they do that. They do that if it's wholly, so the W at the beginning, wholly and exclusively for business purposes, which is where the grey areas can come in. So, and part of this actually does depend about your business, so you need to apply common sense as well. Now, the first thing is whether or not it's expense or a capital item. So, for example, if you have paid £10,000 for a mentoring program and your business is, say, turning over, has an income of, say, £5,000 to £6,000, or to be honest, probably anything less than about £34,000 turnover, or possibly even profit, depending on how much profit you actually make. That's probably going to be an asset, and this is partly because obviously a mentoring program it's a big thing. I mean, that's what you're in for. This is not just some little thing. This is actually an investment in you, an investment in your business. The reason is partly depends on actually your turnover and to a certain extent your profit, because some of my clients make 90% profit, but there are businesses that make, say, 5, 10, even 20, 30% profit, and it's a little bit different. Is to do with how much it is. So obviously it's the level of the investment. So if you're investing £10,000 for a year's mentoring, it's not so much that you don't pay for it, it's not worth it, or you don't get the value. It's the fact that obviously that's a very different level of investment to a business that's turning over, say, £50,000 and making £45,000 profit for tax. It's a different level of investment. So that's the main difference for that. You need to decide if something's a capital item or if something is an expense. Expense thing. So if you got, say you've done a webinar course and it's cost you £50, that's simple, that's an expense. You've bought my How to Do Your Tax Return course, that's £99, that's definitely an expense. If you've started, even though you could actually argue that was an asset, accounting sort of slightly different, and HMRC don't really understand the whole concept of investing as having an investment and an accounting. For them it's an every year thing, so that's nice and easy. Most marketing courses are fairly low priced, and they're going to be expenses even if you're starting out and you haven't made a lot of money. It's fairly simple. There are a few exceptions. So for example, Mario Folio's B School, that's one, because of the level of cost for that. Say it's not so much about you don't buy it, but that's clearly a capital item unless you've got a much higher turnover going on. But so that's your first thing. You need to decide. So that's the first thing you decide. Is it an expense of a capital item? Do your best. So if you need some more help, there's my How to Do Your Tax Return course there. I'll put these links up. I'm actually off and away to a retreat at the moment, so I'll put them up when I get back on Friday. Hi there, Leon. So I'll put them up on there on Friday, and you can go and have a look. In the meantime, so you can go have a look for links there. Oh, brilliant. Oh, hello, it's you, Alan. Hi. That's good. It's really quite noisy here. So the cleaner just come behind me. So the next thing actually is whether or not it's going to be... Yeah, I like that. Is a course in tax deductions, tax deductible. If it's mine, yes, it is. So it's good. Everything I do is tax deductible. It's not necessarily always tax deductible for me providing it, but it is for you buying it, which is nice. So the next thing is whether or not it's tax deductible. So I'm going to stick with expenses today. So, it's a lovely long list for this. So webinar training. I bought one from Swapna Thomas, $18 incredible value. That's definitely tax deductible. My brain's gone blank. Pretty much everything, your logo, your branding. The only things that aren't, to be honest, you can pretty much generally assume that actually everything to do with marketing and advertising and that kind of thing almost always are. The things that aren't are, again, the ones that are much higher priced in relation to how much money you have coming in, but also the ones that are actually about the personal value you can get. This is a grey area which HMRC don't really understand. To a certain extent, I can see their point. So, for example, I've got Denise Duffield Thomas's Lucky Bitch Money Bootcamp. Now, that is definitely going to be a personal expense. And the reason is, even though clearly it's made a lot more money for my business, and it's increased my income quite a lot, there's another announcement. Really, it's me personally, the benefit that I'm getting. Therefore, it's not wholly and exclusively a business benefit, therefore it's not actually tax deductible. And again, you do need to look at those things. For example, if you have a training, say you buy a course from a life coach who has no business anything in their branding, even though it's beneficial for business, you can't really say that that's tax deductible. To be honest, for something, if it's a life coach who has no business anything in their branding and in their marketing at all, to be honest, I'm not even sure I would actually put that through as a business expense at all, even if it has increased your bottom line and has really helped you. So I say it's a quick overview. Like I said, this is actually one of the most complicated things that have to explain, because so much is down to the actual individual course and a lot to do with your individual business. So I will do next Wednesday at 10 a.m. I'll be back and I'll be looking into the more capital items ones. But if you do have my How to Do Your Tax Return course, then in the group, go into Facebook in the group and ask me a question. Say, just saying that you want me to answer it on the Periscope, and I'll answer your questions next week. So go and all the links. So they're not there yet, but they'll be there on Friday when I get back from my retreat, and I'll put the links and everything to that on there, and I'll put the replay up. So it's Rosie Slosek, onebandaccounting.co.uk/Periscope. See you next week.